Hey, so in today's video, I'm going to take a pattern that I feel can use a little adjustments, maybe be a little bit different, and see how many times I can make it repeat itself in my bracelet, given the size and stuff. So should be interesting. Let's give it a shot, and yeah, we got to roll that intro. Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AKAAWOL, and today we have this cool pattern. Whoops. Just trying to zoom here a little bit better. So we have this cool pattern to work on. It is number 106002 over on friendshipbracelets.net. So let's get at this. I've already copied and enlarged and rotated the thing here. So now we can, let's see, I'm going to use gray instead of black so we can get actually started on this. So I'm using gray in case we decide to change our mind with the colors and stuff later on. And I'll do the same with, instead of white, I'll use yellow. Again, this is just a case of if later on you want to change this to a red, it beats having your whole background get altered. So, yep, that's a thing. So I notice there's a couple strands here of black. Okay. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. I'm going to try putting in the underlying colors as we go along, just to make sure that I'm not messing this up. This is a little bit complex, but we shouldn't have any trouble, right? Famous last words. All right. So that's, we've got this, we've got this. This goes all the way out to the edge. And it sort of goes out to the edge. There's just a, where does that come from? That comes from down here. Right? Yes. And the black goes all the way to there. Okay. Easy peasy. Got a lot of filling in to do, but that's not so bad. So yeah, this might be a pattern where I have to spend more time looking at the pattern to make sure that I'm putting stuff in the right places. But occasionally that's, you know, kind of cool thing to do. Oh, you're probably wondering, why did I decide to start on this little diamond as opposed to starting on the bigger diamond? And if you were thinking that, kudos on you. The one thing I thought that this pattern could use was a change in these inner squares. So there's the same number of green and orange. If we look over here at the pattern, you got 3 orange, you got 3 greens. I was thinking, why not make these things alternate in the colors that are inside of there then, right? Just, that would be kind of neat, I think. Give it a shot. We'll see what happens. So this is the first of those diamonds. We still have the gray, so this comes in this way. The white comes in around that. So yeah, this is going to make the planning portion of this just a little bit harder, I suspect. But I think it'll be kind of worth it. If we can get these things alternating, I think that'll be a fun change to this. Whoops, hit the outer line there. Okay, so that's going around the diamond. This black comes this way. And this black goes this way. So yeah, this is not exactly an advanced bracelet, but it's probably a little bit harder than a lot of the other intermediate ones, I would guess. One of the tricks here is keeping the orange to one side and the green to the other side. So, okay, so it looks like down here are the 3 colors for the orange, and this would be the 3 that are left over for the green. I don't know. I think I like using red. So this is 1, 2, and 3. And that goes this way. All right. And I don't know, I kind of like the green. The green's fine. Let's put the greens in. So you can see, right, 3 strings. And then here, where the green goes over green, it has to be. And green going over the green again. So this is not too difficult to fill in. We do have to remember, kind of keep filling in the other colors as well. So I guess the first one can be a green square. So that right there is pretty easy peasy. And then back out that way. Oh, easy. I'm like, wait, how does that get there? So yep. And now the reds. Wait. That goes this way. Got confused for a second. All right. And that goes this way. And this one goes this way. So that's how we get the green diamond in the center with all of our reds still on the right and all of our greens are still on the left. So that's pretty cool. We got room for some more here. Okay, so after that is The white comes out a couple. The black goes around that. It's really kind of, it's like it's just more complex than it almost needs to be, but whatever, that's cool. So there's a couple going this way. Yeah, so it's like the yellow did a diamond shape, but then the black goes out like that. Not all the way to the edge, just almost. And then, so that's that one. This yellow stays inside of it. Oops, that's wrong. There's the diamond part. So this comes this way. This one comes this way. So that's our dark diamond that goes around it. All right. The dark diamond, then this kind of comes out a couple more. Again, it's like a diamond, except for this goes over top. Wow. It gets crazy. All right, and then there is black to go around all of this. And we don't quite make it to another diamond, so I'm wondering how we are going to end this. I don't think we want, I think we're just going to leave this that way. We could do that with it. How is that? So that kind of keeps it on track for what was normal. What we'll do with the okay, let me start filling this in because we're like way behind on that. All right. I kind of feel like this ending is sort of abrupt and whatever, but in order to keep our bracelet to the size that's reasonable, I kind of think this is going to be a kind of an okay way of doing this. So if you're interested in seeing me struggle with making this, because it's going to be a challenge, I will be making this on my live stream on July 1st. So yeah, we'll find out whether this is truly easy or not. And that was not a pun. Although it could have been, I don't know. Neat. Yeah, so what I didn't want to have to do was to have the two colors, the orange and the red, coming into contact at the top up here, because then I wouldn't know which one to give the priority of where it should go. So this way we stay with those neutral colors, and we keep the red to the one side and the green to the other. I kind of half expected that there was going to be a lot more of the colorful diamonds, to be honest. I was a little bit like concerned with how that was going to get balanced out or whatever. But the fact that there's only two, that's sort of alright, I guess. I mean, I guess this just sort of comes straight through here. And we just fill in the greens similarly. Keep finding spots that I missed. And if you didn't notice, you can, I'm kind of as I'm going through here, I'm making sure that, see, it's still just 3 strings, 1, 2, and 3. If I had made a mistake, I would want to know, you know, now. And again, see, there's still just the 3. If something was supposed to be a different color or whatever, and suddenly it looks like I have 4 strings, I would know that there was a mistake made, and I would have to go looking for it. So one of the things I do while I'm actually making these things is making sure that no weird problems come up as I'm going along. So now a green there. Okay, so now we're going to copy the top part, Control C, Control V, that's a copy and paste. We are going to flip it vertically, slide it down, and line that up. And anchor that. Okay, so now we were talking about making these things different. So now we are going to grab the paint tool, and this is going to be red, and this is green. And you can see that the strings still basically do the same thing. We're just changing the color. So the green is staying underneath here, the reds do their things, and we end up with this, a bracelet that has green with red in the middle here and red with green in the middle there. So yeah, turned out pretty cool. Pattern will be available over on my website. Thank you to my Patreon supporters who make this stuff possible. Really, yeah, I can't thank you guys enough. Be sure to like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.